this time. And reach the arms out in front, coming into half dog pose. Plug the finger pads in and down and lift the forearms up. So that lift in the forearms is going to translate up into the armpit. So you're getting this floating. And then the shoulder blades can just glide down the back. We reach back through the sits bones and breathe. Nice full Ujjayi breaths. Soft smile on the face. So we're also just receiving today. Receive not a lot to do, right? We just get to be in this full expansive energy. And then inhale, come on up. We'll walk the hands a little further in, lift the knees and come right back into downward facing dog. Yeah, let's walk our dog out here. Oh, I feel my calves. I've been hiking a lot lately. So we'll do a couple of lifting of the heels up and then down, and then lift up, lifting the sitting bones high to the sky, and then keep that lift as you exhale, heels down. One more lift coming through the toe hinges, lifting up high to the sky. Exhale, reach back and down. Good. And then we'll walk the feet together so the big toes touch. Inhale the right leg to the sky, look between your hands, and exhale, pull that leg through to a lunge. Come down onto your back knee, and then inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, let's take a cactus pose here. So you get that rooting of the shoulders and the opening of the heart and chest. And then inhale, reach the arms back up and gaze down towards your heart center. And then exhale, bend the knees and open the heart nice and big. Look up. Inhale, again, bow. So we open the back body as well. And then exhale, draw the elbows down, look up, take a couple of breaths here. Feels so good on the shoulders. Palms are soft to receive, receptive. Soft gaze of your eyes. Find a soft smile just to receive. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's set our left hand down for a nice gentle spinal twist to warm up. Inhale. And exhale. Spin around the axis of your spine. And then inhale, open up the inner body, the ribs. And exhale, spin that rib cage around, gaze to the right. So we're looking towards this next cycle as we look to the right. Envisioning the next cycle, the new story. Inhale and exhale, release. Set your hands down. Let's come back to downward facing dog and stretch long through the spine. Let your hair down, so to speak. So just let the head dangle and hang. Stay connected. Eyes soft. And then left foot steps forward. Back knee comes down. Inhale. We'll sweep our arms up and exhale to that cactus. So we open the chest, but draw the shoulder blades down. And then inhale. As you sweep the arms up, look in towards the navel. Knit the ribs in. And then exhale. Bend the elbows. Look up. Inhale. Last one here. And exhale. Hold. So imagine your hands are like the sun's energy right now. They're spreading, they're expanding to its fullest. Yeah, so much chi comes in and out through the hands and the feet. So we open nice and big to receive all that chi. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms up, and exhale the right hand down and left arm to the sky. Yeah, take a few nice big warm up breaths here, opening. And then exhale, spin the rib cage all the way to the left. Inhale. Exhale, sink the hips a little bit more as you open the chest. And then one more breath. And exhale. Give those Lakshmi blessings out into the world. And then release, hands to the floor. Step back and slide your legs back. And stretch and move. Great. And then we'll inhale, lower the hips, come down onto the knees and lower all the way down. And we'll come into cobra pose here. So plug the tops of the feet down, root your pubic bone, and make sure the lumbar spine is extending. So tail towards the heels. Inhale, rise up into the fullness of your heart. Elbows towards each other, shoulders roll back. You can do a couple loops in your shoulders, feels so good. Maybe even rolling a little bit side to side so that one shoulder rolls open at a time. Little moving cobra. Yeah, great. And then we'll tuck the toes under, slide back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here and radiate through the fingers, through the toes. See if you can even feel the tips of your toes alive, the tips of your fingers, reaching beyond where they are. And we follow the exhale to the tail end, Mula Bandha toning, look between the hands, step or hop forward. Inhaling, look up halfway, and on the exhale, fold deeply. Good, inhale, take the arms out to the side and sweep the arms all the way up, hands touching. Exhale, we'll bring our hands right down the center line and just pause here for a moment. So feel the roots of your body, the feet, the foundation, the root of your heart, which is called the Hridaya. The Hridaya. What does that place in your body feel like, the root of your heart? Like imagine the place where the lotus flower sits and down into the mucky earth. And then let your attention rise back up through the center of the spine into the third eye center. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let your arms float down. We'll move through some Surya namaskars. So we're really saluting to this fullness of the sun today. I'm going to turn my mat a little bit here. And inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. So we reach for the radiance and then pull it into the body. Exhale and down into the earth as you fold. Good. And inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, bring the back knee to the floor, and inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, send the hands down, step back onto all fours, lower down, Ashtanga Pranam, sliding and gliding into Cobra, Bhujangasana. And exhale, press back through the knees for this first one, back to down dog for a few breaths. So we can find a little tiny bend in the elbows just so you can get the shoulder blades like solid on the back, right? We want to support the shoulders in the heart opening. So once the shoulder blades feel like they're on the back, then re-straighten your arms, pressing into the root of the thumb, the root of the index finger, and make that connection all the way back through the sitting bones. Breathe. Eyes soft and steady, and find a smile of gratitude on your face just for this moment, this blessing. Let's take another deep breath in. Good. And on the exhalation, step the left foot forward, back knee to the floor, and inhale. Sweep the arms up or the other way. I can't remember which one. And we'll make a big full sun here with the arms, and exhale. Hands back down, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let's take the arms down by our sides. Very next breath, spin the palms, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, big swan dive towards the earth, grounding in. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's step both feet back to plank pose. And we're going to hold plank for a couple of breaths here. So you can even slide a little forward and back through the hinges of your toes. Find that place right in the middle and hold. So the core is engaged from the inner legs up the navel and softening the heart. One more big breath in here. Exhale, knees to the floor, chest to the floor, and inhale, come on up to cobra. Big breath. Good. Elbows in, Sarah. Exhale, slide your way back, downward dog. Let's do a little variation here, bending the knees. Shift the heels to the right and the hips to the right. Bend the knees. And do a couple of bends here, like you're going to take a big frog leap, but you're not. And then turn the heels to the left, toes to the right. A couple of bends in your knees. We're going to get a little playful because it's summer. And it's officially summer today. Always kind of funny. The first day of summer is when the sun starts to disappear more. Good. Follow your next breath to the bottom. And if you'd like to take that full leap, you can hop your legs forward or just walk. Inhale, look up halfway. Roll and loop the shoulders back. Exhale, deep bow. Plug the feet in. Inhale, arms reach to the sky and stay rooted as you rise. Exhale, swim your way back onto your plumb line and just take a moment with your hands soft, eyes soft, and then exhale. One more here. Surya Namaskar A. Sweep the arms up. Make it intentional. What do you want to dedicate this salute to? Maybe it's to shifting a pattern. Maybe it's to someone or something. Inhale. And exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here, strong legs, open heart. We'll just take an extra breath. Exhale. Inhale. And then lower down, either knees bent or straight legs. Inhale, coming into cobra or upward dog if you choose. Exhale, slide and glide back. And breathe. So we're going to kind of move the fire element here in the beginning, and then we'll save a little time, just so you know, to go into a little more yin space at the end. Because we don't want to overheat in the summer. We want to maintain a little bit of cool. And at the bottom of your next breath, look between your hands, lightly hop or step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Good. Plug those feet, earth them into the floor. Inhale, rise up. Stay rooted as you rise and expand. And then exhale, swim your way back onto your plumb line. And just take a moment here, palms open. And we'll take this full mountain pose. So you can just imagine that you are the mountain. Yes, in the full sunlight. You're opening, as Kim said, to just receive the energy of this full day, this full high energy, longest day of the year. And anywhere you want to be generous with that energy and give it away. Maybe it's to someone or something or some cause, or even just to the earth itself. Yeah, make that connection through your body. Be a channel. And then we're going to let the hands come to the hips, bend the knees, and we'll hop the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Open up the chest and roll the shoulders back. And just take in the breath, open the chest, the heart, little back bend here. And then exhale, fold forward. Take your big toes with your middle and index finger. Inhale, so this is the counter pose. Exhale, elbows bend straight out to the sides. And you want to be right in the center of your feet so that those four corners, big toe mound to inner heel, little toe mound to outer heel. Good. And we'll just relax the jaw and the face and the eyes, smiling softly, just at life, just smiling at what is. Good. And then we'll inhale, halfway lift here, release the hands, scoot your feet a little closer, and we'll step our left foot back. Good. And bring your back knee to the floor. If you need to put a little padding under your back knee, you can fold your mat. And then scoot your right foot all the way to the outer edge of your mat. So you have a nice big opening in the hip here. We'll bring both hands inside the foot and either stay here and lower the chest, or you may be able to come down onto one or both elbows. Always nice to use a block if you need support here. And just breathe and hang out and meet that first layer in the tissues, right? So I'm feeling this in both my inner groin area and my hip, and so you just kind of sense into where the resistance, where the edges are, and just breathe and wait. Great. And then we'll scoot our hands back in, and that actually you're going to keep your left hand here pretty wide. So maybe there's 2 feet between your right foot and your left hand, and then the right arm reaches up and back. Okay, so this is a nice big open twist, and this is just one variation to stay here. If you want to go deeper, bend your back knee and see if you can hook your foot. It's a bit of a stretch for me today, but I'm going for it. Twisted monkey. And you can turn your right foot out a little bit just to open the hip more if needed. Good. And then take a little bow forward. So you're bowing your heart to the inner foot. It's like you're bowing to that deep winter solstice. And then here you are opening to the big summer solstice energy, the longest day. And then your exhale, you're going to bow to that deep inward, the rooting. I'm a winter baby, so I much more relate in many ways to the inward. And then we open up to the big outward energy. And one last little bow. You can see where you fall in this. Maybe you're somewhere in the middle. And then opening, and just take a breath or two here. Such a nice deep quad psoas stretch. And then we exhale, release. Woo! And you can come back to a half dog here in puppy or a full dog. You decide. And just breathe it out. And in the downward dog, it's nice. You can really feel maybe a shift in that one side. Notice the difference. I notice a really big difference in opening up that front hip flexor area of my body. My left heel is more grounded. Yeah, good. And then we'll walk our feet together. This time, left leg reaches to the sky. Look to the top of your mat and exhale, step forward. Bring your back knee to the floor and scoot your left foot all the way out. And you'll take both hands here inside. Yeah, and just find your edge. Take a few breaths. This is a little bit of the inward pulse. We pull back to the roots. We breathe, we soften, we go in. We maybe open up the back of the body a little bit more. Beautiful. And then we're going to set the right hand just 2 feet or so out from the left foot and open it up. Left arm opens nice and big. Curl back. Yeah. And deepen in your breath. You can let your eyes wander to the left with a smile. And the left is often representative of our past. So you can even look to the last cycle from the spring equinox to now. What's changed, what's shifted, what's evolved. And then exhale, release, beautiful. And actually we need to do our sweet bowing here. So take a hold of your foot and we'll open up the chest here. Let the hips sink. And then bow, take a sweet bow to that inward pulse. And then from that resource, we open up, we expand, but we don't give too much away, right? So then we pull back into the yin a little bit, the yin energy. The summer solstice is very yang, which is wonderful. We can use that energy. And then we may need to feel that impulse of like, oh, pulling back into the quiet yin for just a moment. The cool, deep, dark, fertile ground. Last one here, opening to that big ball of sun in the sky. Couple of breaths. And then as you're ready, release it and slide your way back to downward facing dog.